Okay, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Three Little Pigs and NITS in the live markets update on Monday, the 13th of April. I didn't report on this at the weekend because I announced the release of the new indicator, which is available over here on the website. So MT4 indicators, and the indicator I'm using today is the swing trading indicator for MT4 and the Three Little Pigs. At the end of the session, I'm going to go through the no indicators trend trading strategy as well. That's an ebook available on the website as well. Just before I start on Aussie dollar on Three Little Pigs, the new indicator, there's a video on YouTube as well. Just it's the one before this, so if you want to watch it, you can. Goes through this in all the detail. But basically, the new features that stand out is the confirmed trends only, which is set to true here. It means that we only see valid signals when all of the trends line up. So here we can see that we're all down, and we've got the indicator here showing a short entry. And once again, here and here. Well, we've touched the moving average and closed below. The other standout features are that you can enable pop-up alerts, which is set to true. So this is the standard MT4 pop-up. And you can also set up email and mobile alerts as well for free with most providers. So on that note, I'll actually pop a link. I'll just put the link on YouTube here for those of you watching now on YouTube. So the link should pop up now. So into the markets, Aussie dollar. I reported at the weekend that we were in quite a rare situation, that we had 7 live trades, and actual fact we've got even more rare occurrence now because we're in 8 trades because Aussie dollar has just given us a signal first thing this morning. So short here on Aussie dollar. There was a valid entry here. We got stopped out, so we're back in here, and a big move down this morning. So hopefully now we will be, we won't have a losing trade here, because by the time, if price does retrace, the moving average should have taken us down so that we're at least break even. Of course, if it does continue and pushes through these lows here, then obviously we'll be taking part and making some money. Euro GBP. As you can see, the new indicator working here. This is, of course, this would have been a signal, but all the trends didn't line up. So when the daily caught up here, we get the signal here to say all the trends are lined up and we should be in a trade. So we're in a trade here on Euro GBP from this candle. We're not at break even yet, but hopefully if we can see this trend continue and push through this low, then we'll be able to get a break even stop in place. Euro JPY, similar story, but we got a bit of a better entry here. So entry here when all the trends lined up, we got the signal, and with this entry now, we're just almost at break even on this trade. So we'll just let it ride and hopefully see that euro weakness, which will also give us more profit over here on the USD trade as well. So once again, just to highlight, we can see the indicator here. This would have given you a signal with the old indicator, whereas with the new one now, we can see that if, for those that wish, you can just turn confirm trends on, and it will signal and alert you by pop-up, email, SMS. So here's our entry, and once again we can see that we're not quite at break even here. Stop loss somewhere up here, and once again, it's unlikely that we'll lose any money on this trade because the moving average will continue moving down regardless of price action, and we should get a break-even stop in worst case. And cable as well, we had an entry here last week, got in and out, stopped out here for a full loss, and then again last week we got in on the short side once more, and this trade is, again, we're just waiting to move it down to break even. So we're involved here, and if these trends do kick in again, like we saw in January, we could be in for a nice money-making month in April. If not, it does look like we're going to be break even, worst case, on all of these trades. So the best thing is that we've got 8 trades. We're almost at break even on all of them. So if these markets really do trend now, we lose nothing. But if they really do trend, then we can make lots of money. USD CAD, again, it took a while for the daily here to catch up. Yeah, the daily was down here. So when the daily caught up, we got a signal here. So we're long from here. And again, we're just waiting now just to see what price does. USD Swiss, and again, it's a very similar story across all of these pairs. And we can see the daily didn't catch up until this point in time. We got a signal here, and we're currently long with a stop loss down here. So quite a while before we will get to break even on this trade, actually. So just sit and wait. If the other pairs move and we see the USD weaken, then obviously we'll be able to move this up sooner rather than later. USD JPY, entry from back here. We almost got stopped out, and we got another couple of signals here which we don't have to take because we're still involved here. So again, we're just waiting to move this to break even. And dollar strength, sorry, not weakness, that I mentioned earlier. Last but not least, I'll cover it, just gold. Gold isn't trending at the moment for us. So the weekly's down here, which we can see the daily's up, and that's reflected on the indicator here where we've got the weekly is down, daily's up. So waiting for all of these to get into sync, and then we'll get a signal. No signal for quite some time, actually, as gold's been quite ranging and out of sync for a while after the recent downtrend. Okay, so now I will flick over to the no indicators trading strategy. And nothing changed from the report that I sent out at the weekend. So we were long here on cable from this point in time here. And basically, this was the news announcement from when Janet Yellen was speaking, and she mentioned that the interest rates in the US would go up probably sooner rather than later. It spiked everything and ruined quite a lot of the trends for us, which we've seen on the 3 pigs as well. Now those trends look like they're resuming as the market absorbs that news and reacts appropriately rather than just being erratic after the news, which is often the case. So we got a long entry here. So basically we just ranged and we got taken out here for a full loss. No real problem. We've made some great money on NITS already this year on the 4-hour time frame. So we took a full loss here on cable. Euro USD, I mentioned in the report, not last week, but the one before, I think it was, that we only took this higher by a few pips, but because the shape of GBP USD and Euro JPY and Euro USD was the same, I moved my stop loss up to here. So I reduced my risk by about 75% on this trade. And as we can see, we took this low out here. So we're short here as well on Euro USD, and we've got a stop loss up here at this high. And to wrap up, Euro JPY, very similar shape as I mentioned. We haven't been stopped out here, very close. If you're not involved in this trade from here, you can certainly pop in a long position here with a very much reduced risk. So, get your entry in here with a stop loss down here. And if you get taken out, then, take the short trade entry here and a stop here. And thank you all for watching, and I wish you all a great week ahead. All the very best.